What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up.
Relacionamento sem crush nem ficante.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel
nunca vai ser amante.
Todo mundo Paduim, a tropa do bom de cama. Todo mundo Paduim, do bom de cama.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel nunca vai ser amante. Relacionamento sem crush nem ficante.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel
nunca vai ser amante.
a boy, cause you know me no play. Can't shut me up, me have enough things to say. Real dog gun, we not in a delay. Say we a chat live and we a listen Johnny K. Play enough of so you can say you rap a lot. Have whole heap of girl that a link a lot. Me a the big dog, rough now must win a lot. And every month I hit pass, I spin the slots. Tell you the truth, we not gonna tell you no lie. Better bye. Better bye. Listen, my song kill that the hi-fi. Better bye. Better bye. Bye. Now go die. Now go die. Bye. Now go die. Now go die.
Shake it to the floor, let's make it roll. You gotta shake it. Shake it. You just gotta shake it, roll. Just shake it. Shake it. Let's make it roll. Shake it to the floor, let's make it roll. You gotta shake it. Bounce it, bring it to the sheet, to the floor, let's make it roll. Just shake it. Let's feel it, make it roll. Let's feel it, make it roll. Shake it.
Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand up.
No breath, no heartbeat, just static remains. Hollow reflections, ghosts in the cold. So come burn down my escape. I wanna feel it, come drag me into the void. Let my circuits decay. I'm sorry, but it's too late. You never
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? 551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing.
Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade. Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200! We got some action right here. $2,000, $760. If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing. Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to all. Good morning to every single trader right here. Guys, let's get excited. Let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's get ready for a brand new day. Traders, it is Tuesday morning. We are getting ourselves pumped on up. We are getting ourselves ready to make that next trade, and we are getting ourselves excited. It is currently 8:15 a.m. And before we even go any farther, guys, take 1 second. All I ask is go ahead, smash that thumbs on up if you can. I know, again, sometimes deep down you're like, I don't want to smash the thumbs on up, but you can do it. Trust me, you can. All it takes is 2 seconds, and again, the minimal effort. It's like turning on a light switch. We just got to go foop, and it helps me out dramatically. So if everyone can take a moment, head on over to the YouTube live stream, go ahead, smash that thumbs on up, and hit me in the chat room right now with the good old Dekmar trades. because we got a big day ahead. Now, traders, 8:16 a.m. Looking to see where the buying volume is going to take us. Looking to see where the hype's going to take us. Looking to see where the action's going to take us. We got a few stocks we got to be looking at. SOAR, possibility. CLDI, kind of already came on down for a short. SLRX, DRRX. What play here is going to turn into our major winner? Is there a play right here that is our major winner? Is there a stock right now that people are getting excited about, that are jumping out of their seats? I don't think so. I don't think at this moment that there's anything that's kind of jumping out of the seats and going absolutely crazy for every single person. So guys, let's kind of break it on down from start to finish. Make sure, again, every single person is ready to rock and roll and kind of seeing where this hype and momentum is going to be taking us. So first things first, DRRX. This is our first option, DRRX. Let's not worry about news. Let's not worry about the credibility. Let's just focus on, is this stock having the mob? The mob is the majority of buyers, aka does this stock have all the attention? Is every single person rushing in to buy in on DRRX? The answer is no. DRRX is not getting that crazy rush towards it. It's not getting that crazy hype towards it. So DRRX basically moving sideways. Even though this does have news, I really don't think it's very needed. What about SLRX right here? SLRX, this play had a nice spike, now giving everything on back. Don't really need this one. What about SOAR? SOAR, stock again had a nice little rip, starting to come back on down. Does have room to run up towards around that 380-ish mark. If this stock does start taking on off, 380 would be a great target over on this play, and then probably start coming back on down. But again, SOAR, is it great? It's okay. You know, we're looking for, is there a play right now that every single person is bum rushing, saying, I cannot miss this. This is where the hype's at. And to be frank with you, the answer is no. We don't have a stock right now that you are missing at this moment. There is no stock right now that every single trader is jumping out of their seats saying, that's the one, this is the play that everyone's looking at. I would say your best chance of that right now would maybe be SOAR. We did have a little bit of CLDI before, but CLDI is starting to come back on down. So we are absolutely fine to take a few moments and kind of go over everything. Let you guys again realize, hey, we're absolutely A-okay right here. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to put yourself in a bad position. There's no reason to hurt yourself in any way. So we have time. The next chance we have of seeing a big time breakout is probably going to be at around that 8:30 press release wave. 8:30, 10 minutes from now. Let's see if we can get a stock exploding. But what have we kind of had the common theme? Big spike, big drop. CLDI, nice spike, nice drop, right? You could see if that was SOAR. SOAR, nice spike, little drop, still trying to hold itself on up. We had SLRX, nice spike, nice drop. STAI, little spike, little drop. SCNI, little spike, little drop. This is why, again, I love shorting so much, traders. Again, and I'm not trying to persuade you or anything in those manners, but what do we have nearly on every single play? SLRX goes on a spike. You have 1 minute or 2 minutes, excuse me. You have 2 minutes of spiking. You have, again, about an hour of dropping. Where do you have a better chance of success? Let's just think about this here at this moment, guys. This is just to be blunt, honest, and something that I hope open your eyes. This took me probably 2 years. This right here probably took me about 2 years before I even started noticing, and it made my life so simple. Which is, you will have a better chance making money when stocks fall than you do when stocks rise. And I'm not talking about the blue chips. I'm not talking about Apple, Google, Tesla, Facebook. I'm not talking about those. I am talking about sub $10 stocks. Every single person wants to get rich. Every single person wants to become a millionaire, and they want to do it quickly. I get it. I understand that. Unfortunately, that's a very difficult thing to do. But what is your best chance of success to be able to be successful in the smaller cap, micro cap world? Is not to try to find the 2 minutes of spiking on the way on up, but to be able to ride the hour of dropping back on down. It's very tough to be able to find the hot press release, get an order filled, and be able to ride that play on up within a minute and a half and then get out. Or you could just wait for that minute and a half to go by and then be able to make just as much money on the way on down, where it's more slow, where it's more predictable, where it's profitable, and where you are going to have more confidence on your trades. Let's go ahead and take a look on SCNI. SCNI, you had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 minutes. 12 minutes on the upside. You've had an hour of nice dropping and fading. So for you to actually be able to make money on the upside, you have to be watching the news scanner. You have to be putting in orders. You have to be getting filled, and you have to be getting out all within probably about 8 to 7 minutes. That's, again, a very difficult thing to do. Or you wait for the short all the way back on down, you make that money. What about CLDI? CLDI, you've gone from 2 to 4 to 6, 8, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to ride it on up. Now, that's not even 10 minutes to get filled. You probably have to get filled within the first 5 minutes so you even have money to be able to be made on the way on up. You know? And now you're probably going to have a nice hour fade and fall on the downside. If I told you right here, guys, that the majority of stocks are going to spike and fall, but the thing is, all of these plays are very tough to get in right away. You have to be first one in the news, first one entering, first one to kick off the party. You have a better chance of making money by just waiting for the answer to be given to you, waiting for the stock to spike on up and shorting it back on down, rather than the person trying to get in first. And then again, guess what? You get caught up in a pump and dump, or maybe again, you get in late and you're the person that's at the very tippity top getting dumped on. Ask yourself this question. Have you ever gone through the period of you saying to yourself, why is it every single time I buy a stock, it goes in the opposite direction? Why is it every single time I buy a stock, it falls on down? Ding, ding, ding. I know the answer. It's because you're buying it at the top. You wait until you see, wow, CLDI went on such a beautiful spike. Now you're confident. It's gone on a 100% spike. It's time for me to buy in. You are now buying in at the highest point possible. Excuse me. You are now buying in at the highest point possible. You are now the person that is literally buying shares to get the other person out that's down low, and now you get dumped on. The thing is with new traders, they trust their eyes too much. They're visual too much. They wait until they see a spike before they feel confident with the spike. So they wait until they see a 100% top gainer before they say, wow, this stock spiked 100%. It's time for me to jump in. That's the wrong way to trade. If you have to wait until you see a spike, the spike has already happened. Now you are the person buying in at the very tippity top. You have to be able to say to yourself, hey, this stock has positive phase 3 data. Hey, this stock has whatever, cancer results. Hey, this stock has a partnership, whatever it may be. And then you go ahead and you jump in on that play before the spike so you make money on the way on up. If you wait for the spike to happen, it's too late. Now you want to look for the short side and be able to drop it back on down. So remember, stock trading, especially in the microcap world, not blue chips, microcap world, is a game of opposites. If I see a massive spike, get ready for a short. If I'm looking at the hot press release waves over on Fox Runner and there's nothing going on, and all of a sudden, boom, we have something and there's no spike yet, jump in. You might be the first one finding it as we get all this information first. So we want to make sure that we are all set, ready to rock and roll. Guys, very important. Want to make sure every single person completely understands that about today. And I'm sure, some of that stuff that I've talked about right there is relatable. So you guys are all good, ready to get after it. A little heads on up as well. Fox Runner did have an update this morning, so you guys might notice some of the emojis are a little bit different. Some of your coloring is probably a little different. You might have to adjust your coloring here slightly. So again, you might have to change your coloring now. There are some different colors, so you might have to go ahead and change them or again, adjust them. Also, a little heads on up, what they also put is more information underneath. Let me again change this right here so you guys can be able to see again how much it's up, its change, its volume, its float, its days range. So just a little bit more information right here as well. Also the star rating, if there is any star rating behind it, what the stock is currently doing. So they did add some more information on that manner as well. So you guys may have to update your Fox Runner scanners if you guys have not yet. So if you guys haven't, again, they posted this over on their Twitter. It says Fox Runner, new version of Fox Runner is now available. Version 1.18 now live. Please update scanners for newest features and quickest version yet. Get ready for next level investing research. So again, make sure you guys go do that if you guys have not yet. So just a little heads on up so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Some pretty cool new stuff that they've added, and we are all set, ready to rock and roll. Now, with that being stated, guys, we do have about 5 minutes until the next press release wave. Now, with this press release wave, in this next 5 minutes, what do we have as of now? And again, the thing is, let's just be confident. Let's be confident with our trading. Let's be confident with what we're doing. Let's be confident where we're at. So what is the best press release so far today? The number one best press release so far today is DRRX. Now, again, what's going on with DRRX? This stock is getting acquired. So you can actually see right here, DRX says Bush Health is going to acquire DRR Corporation. So we can see DRRX right here is up 262%. And DRRX is the one that's benefiting from this because BHC is acquiring DRRX. And again, this is like the new features that they added, kind of filling up more of that, menu bar. So DRRX, that is the number one best press release so far today. But let's understand here something, guys. DRRX isn't doing anything. Since it got acquired at around the $2 price range, it's probably just going to sit at the $2 price range. It's not doing anything too special. So what's underneath DRRX? CLDI. CLDI right here, guys. Guess what we have? We have the word receives, and we do have the word treatment right here. Now, traders, what can you guys realize about this? CLDI, we do have, as you guys can see, keywords, treatment and receives. As we have our keywords of treatment and receive right here, that's what's going to lead towards this play, going on a very nice rip, going on a very nice run, going on a nice pop, and going on a nice climb. But unfortunately, after spiking up near around $1, it has given back the majority of its gains. Now, what else do we have here? SCNI talks about new peer-reviewed. Not really the biggest fan of this one. We are, again, more kind of waiting and watching to see what we have on this like next rip and next run and next play. So right now, team, is there anything that's going crazy as I stated? The answer is no. There's nothing crazy that I stated. There's nothing crazy that is happening at this moment. We do not need to put ourselves in any sort of bad position at all. We are, again, just sitting back and kind of waiting for that next rip. We know it's DRRX. We know it's CLDI. We know, again, it's SCNI. But there's no mob play at this moment. There's no mob play. There's no crazy ripper and runner at this exact second. You guys are absolutely fine to kind of sit back, wait and watch to see where the buying volume is going to take us. Okay? So let's just make sure that we are staying ready on every single move that we make. All right, we got, again, 2 minutes until the next press release wave. And with the next press release wave here, traders, let's just make sure that we're all set. SOAR. Deck, I've had a couple shorts on this one. Beautiful. I mean, that's what we see, guys. How often do we see a big-time spike, rip, and run, and then it kind of gives everything on back? So ready to get after it. Ready to see where this buying volume is. Ready to see where this hype and momentum is. So, guys, 928 at this moment. Nope, as I said, guys, for Fox Runner, I have been part of that team. So again, the reason why I use it so much as well is I was able to be one of the people to help design it, give my feedback, be able to talk about absolutely everything I want. So there is a team over on Fox Runner that I'm able to work with and tell them exactly what I want, exactly what helps me. And I know what helps me is going to help all of you guys. So again, I treat that as like my little baby. I get excited when there's new updates because a lot of the updates are, again, my ideas and things along those lines. So I always love to see it, happen and come to life. So I get really pumped on up about it. Absolutely. So traders, at 928 in the market, let's see what we have. Let's see where this hype comes on up here next. And let's see where the buying volume takes us. So 929 in the market here, traders. We got 1 minute until the next press release wave. Okay. Let me turn on voice alerts as well for you guys so you guys can hear the voice alerts come through the YouTube stream in case anything does come on out. We'll be all set, ready to go. And let's get ourselves ready. Let's get ourselves pumped. Let's get ourselves excited. And let's see, again, where the buying volume can take us. Now, again, we just want to be ready. There could be some quick hype. There could be some quick action. There could be some quick momentum in the next minute and a half. We know, again, if we're first and early, we can jump in and see it rise and spike. But we do know the majority of the time, guys, guess what happens? These stocks spike and then come crashing right back on down. We see that happen a lot, don't we? So absolutely, make sure you guys are staying ready for it. No entries for myself at this time. So traders, here we go. We have 10 seconds until the start of the 8:30 press release wave. Everyone watch the news scanner right here. Once again, any sort of hot news comes on out, we should get a voice alert on it as well, and we will be able to see it highlighted for us. We could check it on out, look to enter right away, or look to short it after like a 80 to 100% spike. Okay? So 8:30 is now here. Let's watch for news to come on out. Stay ready, and let's see again what's going to be the best press release of the day.
Success.
We do have the word success over on ELMD. ELMD right here. Success. Nothing, again, going on just yet. Anything else we like? Nothing big yet. We had success on ELMD. Or excuse me, FTFT. FTFT. My apologies. Still nothing going on there. Upcoming conference. Right now, nothing big at 8:30. Nothing big at 8:30 yet here, traders. Let's keep on sitting back and waiting and watching for that next press release. If you guys do see anything spiking on up, please, again, feel free to throw it on out there. Right now, all we're doing is sitting back and waiting and watching for that next possible move. CLDI is trying to battle a little bit right here. No forcing, no putting ourselves in any sort of unnecessary position. CLDI here, traders. Still trying to get a little bit of that push on up. CLDI still trying to get a little push. Let's just give it a few minutes here. I'm looking around, making sure we're not missing anything. CLDI still trying to get a little bit of hype. Not many explosive headlines yet, guys. Nope, not at all. So again, every single person, we are good. Now, traders, let's think about this. We are, again, sitting back on our hands at the moment, waiting for the next rip, waiting for the next run, waiting for the next spike. That is absolutely A-okay. Sitting back, waiting for the next spike, next rip, next run. Where's the place that we can always look? If we know, again, that our number one top gainer of today, DRRX, is not exciting. If we know that SLRX of today is not exciting. If we know CLDI, we're keeping it on watch. STII, not exciting. SRPT, not exciting. SCNI, not exciting. SOAR, keeping it on watch. Where can we always look? We can always look at previous top gainers. Let's kind of go through a little bit of a memory lane here. Maybe go back to, again, some previous top gainers from yesterday, previous top gainers from 2 days ago, and see if those get any sort of momentum. Right now, though, I just want to type out some stocks to currently watch, and the stocks that you guys can currently watch these are the hotter ones right now: CLDI and SOIR. So CLDI, that one starts getting back up towards 90 cents or so. We could start getting some momentum. COAI, we start getting a little bit of hype and attention. Things can start breaking on out. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys are fully aware over on this play and you guys are all set, ready to go. Now, let's see what else we have here, traders. Just a little heads on up for every single person. If I'm, again, scrolling through here, let's go back to our previous top gainers of yesterday. First things first, what was the number one top gainer of yesterday? Does anyone know? Off the top of their head, don't look, don't cheat. What was the number one top gainer of yesterday? VAPE. VAPE here, traders. Let's take a step back. And if we take a look at this play, VAPE went from $10, spiked up to $200, and then it faded back on down to $50. VAPE yesterday was all the way up to $83. It's now sitting at around $51. Would there be anyone here that's saying, Dek, VAPE is going to keep on dropping today? Dek, VAPE, this one's going to fall at least back down to like $45 today. This one's going to start getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Dek, I think VAPE is going to get really ugly. Does anyone else think that? I mean, I could 100% see VAPE just slowly fade today. It might get a little shaky every now and then, might get a little pop up to maybe $55 or so, but I can imagine VAPE getting pretty shaky and dumping back on down to $50 or dropping back on down to $45. I mean, the stock went all the way the other day from $9 to $200. It seems like it's definitely getting weaker. So VAPE, that one could definitely get weaker. That one could definitely fall apart. What else did we have yesterday? We had VWAV. Guys, VAWAV right here. This is a play. Now, maybe it starts getting a little bit of hype. Connect some dots over on this stock. Maybe back on up towards around $9. VWAV either squeezes and tries to run back up to 10, or VWAV is going to, again, maybe hit $8.75, $9 and get rejected and come right back on down. That was another previous top gainer of yesterday that might have some hype, that might have some attention towards it. What about PFSA? PFSA, another play. Very big spike. Take a look at this, guys. Very large spike, but as you guys realize, we do have a very strong upper shadow right here. Strong upper shadow at the very tippity top, and then now again started fading and falling right back on down. So PFSA, big spike, upper shadow, fade and fall right back on down. Right? We could also see CELC. CELC right here. This stock again going from the price of $13 up to $60. Now again, CELC is now sitting around right around 35. So the thing is, it kind of seems like there might be two stocks that might have slow little fades today. I could imagine CELC fading all the way back on down to $30 today, as long as CELC does what? Basically hold this downtrend. If you guys take a look over on CELC, I mean, I could imagine the stock turning and fading as long as it stays underneath this downtrend area. This downtrend is going to be a little scary, but if this stock continues to start turning and fading, we could see this all the way back on down to $32 today. We could see this back on down to $30, maybe even all the way back on down to $25 today. CELC could get ugly. So CELC could get ugly today. Vape could get ugly today, or again just fade on down towards around $45. We could see again previous top gainer VWAV fade back on down towards around these areas. So we do have again a few plays at this moment that easily could just fade and fall, but we are waiting for what right now? We're waiting for what play is going to be that number one top gainer. And right now it seems like CLDI might be the best bet. It might be like right now at this moment, CLDI is the best bet. 93 cents here, ladies and gentlemen. 93 cents is the 200-day moving average. Let me see, 94 cents. 94 cents is the 200-day moving average. You could see that's basically where we hit the first time. We came on up to 94 cents, hit this area, got a massive rejection. Why did we get that massive rejection? That's the red line. The red line, aka the 200-day moving average, holds up as a very troubling area. Now, let's watch to see what's going to happen. I'm not going to pull the trigger just yet at the 94 cent mark. I kind of want to see if we are going to break through it. But CLDI is where the majority of the mob is looking. CLDI is where the majority of the attention is looking. CLDI is where most people are saying to themselves, hey, you know what? This play could easily break on out. This play could easily get some buying volume. This play could easily get some hype. This play could easily get some attention towards it. So I would definitely make sure that every single person is waiting and watching and asking themselves, is CLDI going to be that, breakout play here? Now, Dek, would you buy CLDI? I don't like buying right at highs. I don't like buying right before resistance. I don't like getting involved in plays at these troubling areas. If we wanted to take a look over on CLDI, let's go ahead and check this play on out. What would we want to possibly do on this? Hold on a second. I want to see AGRI. Yeah, AGRI went on a spike and keep everything on back. Let's go over to CLDI. Now, just a little heads on up here, guys. Look at the same format potentially. Now, what we have here, right? Something that could be absolutely awesome is when you take a look at AGRI. And AGRI is not the stock we're going to trade, but I want you guys to see this as an example. We have AGRI went from $5, spiked up to $9, right? We hit $9 once. Then we U-shaped up, back, and around, and we hit $9 again. Then we had a massive sell-off. Could we see the same exact thing happen over on CLDI? We have a nice massive spike, run up towards around 96, 97 cents, come back on down, U-shape back on up, and then we get a big sell-off. Could that be happening here in the near future? 100%. So what do you guys have to do? What you guys have to do over here is you guys have to come on over and say, are there any shares available to short over on CLDI? CLDI, 6,000 shares. That's all, again, Cobra allows us to get at a time, 6,000 shares. So we can go 6,000 shares. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Locate lowest, bring it on over. It's going to cost you $4. $4.80 if you want to go ahead and get shorts over on CLDI. Now, Dek, where would you short CLDI? CLDI, wait for it to spike back on up towards around that 96 cent mark. So if you want to get involved in CLDI, you probably want to wait towards that old spiking high of, again, of 96 cents. Once it comes on up towards that 96 cents, you can look to hammer shorts and be able to get rejection right back on down. It's the same exact game plan as we had before with AGRI. Spike, U-shape up and around, right next to resistance, give some on back, and see if you could potentially get that major sell-off. That would be the entire idea of this play, and that's, again, what you'd want to be focusing on this play. So we are still, again, continuing to keep our eyes peeled on that one. CLDI got on up towards around 92 cents-ish. I would love to be able to get just a little bit more hype. I want to see if something comes out at like 8:45, guys. Really excites us, right? Really excites us. Gets us, again, moving a little bit better here. I think it's going to be a big day ahead. And that's all I want. I want a big day ahead. I want some excitement ahead. I want, again, something to be able to jump on up and say, woo! Get yourself ready to go here, baby. I'm fired on up, and I hope you guys are as well. I hope you guys are, again, jacked on up on this day. Looking forward to seeing what this day is going to be all about. There's a lot of attention. There's a lot of hype, and there is a lot of momentum on this day. So, this week, over the past 2 weeks, guys, we had Wall Street bet stocks. If we want to kind of go through a little bit of memory lane right here, let's take a step back. Let's go back over to a 10-minute time frame. Actually, let's go back to something larger. 15-minute time frame. We had Open last week. Who remembers Open going on this very nice spike last week, then giving a whole lot back? We had Kohl's last week. I might have to go to like a 30-minute time frame here. Kohl's last week. A very big spike. Gave everything right on back. What else do we have? Rocket, RKT from last week. Very big spike. Started giving everything on back. Right? So again, that was a very nice rip and run. What was the one on Friday? Remember, didn't we have a very big spike, very big pop, very big run on Friday? Let me kind of go back here. I know there's that MCVT, right? MCVT. That one, massive spike on MCVT. Gave a whole lot back, right? Then we had yesterday Vape. Vape, very big spike. Gave a whole lot back. That's the story. You get massive spike, give a whole lot back. Massive rip and run, give a whole lot back. So the thing is, traders, it is always great. If you're saying, Deck, I want to short plays, it is always great to just look at previous top gainers. Look at previous spikers and say to yourself, these are usually known to spike and then usually known to give everything on back. So again, I want to see if we are going to get some sort of major spike today and then possibly give some on back. Let's see if we get something at 845. And that's kind of what we're looking for next. That 845 rip, that 845 run, that 845 attention, that 845 momentum. Let's see what we can do here. But there is nothing that we're missing right now. There's no stock that is spiking right now. There's no crazy play. We know CLDI has the best chance of success at this moment. So the best chance of kind of turning it as something crazy is going to be CLDI. Okay? CLDI is the play. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone that's watching over on YouTube today, can you guys again take a favor and again smash that thumbs on up? Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't. Wake the heck up. Let's get ourselves pumped on up here, baby. And let's get ready to go. So again, hit that subscribe button, get yourself excited. Let's get ready to make this money, and let's see again where this buying volume is going to take us next here, traders. Let's do this here. Let's do it, huh? CLDI, 96 cents would be the next target. Let's see if we get anything in the next minute or so. Next minute or so at around 8:45, that's where we'll have a little bit more attention. We'll have a little bit more hype. But again, there is, at this time here, traders, taking a look. We already know DRRX got acquired. Nothing going on there. CLDI is the stock we're watching. FDA Fast Track, obviously keeping our eyes peeled on that. But notice, why do you guys think we're maybe a little slow this morning? Look at all the large float plays. Look how large these floats are, guys. Why are we, again, sitting here and saying to ourselves, oh, man, why is nothing big spiking? Everything is a little bit on the larger float side. Let's go over towards, again, these. DRX, again, already know it. SLRX, already know it. STII, we have DRX up 262%. It's just not doing anything because it got acquired. SLRX up 151%. Let's just go ahead and take a look at that. SLRX, that one, again, fading on off, not doing anything. Traders, all eyes right now on CLDI. All eyes right now, CLDI. That is the play that has the best chance of success at the moment. Okay? Look at CLDI. Just try to spike on up towards $1. What do we get up to? 106? So CLDI, big upper shadow. Anyone interested in looking for a short maybe right before $1? If you guys just got filled maybe at like 106 or something like that, that would be awesome. So if you guys did just get filled, maybe right around that top area, that is awesome. Let's see. Also, we have XI. A shareholder of the XPLR Infrastructure Energy Partners. Nope. ANR class faction. A lawsuit. Sometimes you might just get little random rips at 8:45. I just want to see if you're going to get that. Guys, CLDI is still the number one play. Deck, you're going to short CLDI? Not at this moment. Not at this moment over on CLDI. If you're in at CLDI at 96 cents or 97 cents or $1, you do have, again, a nice little pullback right now. So a nice little pullback if you're in on that play at this moment. See if, again, CLDI can keep on fading and falling. But I'm kind of waiting to see, can we get something a little faster, a little better, a little bit more hype and a little bit more action. XIFR. Not too much there. All right, traders. At this time, the only play we have is CLDI. That's the only play we have at this moment. I'm going to give everyone a quick little 15-minute break. We're going to jump back on the mic at 9 a.m. and we're going to kick this party off. Sound good? So 9 a.m., we're going to kick this party back on off. We're going to get after it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to, again, be able to make this money. And, of course, look for this next hype. Unfortunately, traders, I do have to put non-copyright music on just because, again, you know, I don't want to get a strike over on my account. So just a little heads on up. The music is not going to be, I'm going to say, as popular as usual. I just got to be careful on, again, the music I've been playing. So just going to put on some tunes, but 9:45, we are going to be jumping, right, or not 9:45, at 9 a.m., we're going to be jumping right back on the mic, getting ready to rock and roll. Guys, CLDI is #1 stock at this moment, but we will be watching previous top gainers. We're watching to see where the mob goes today, and we'll see where, again, the attention is going to be going next. Guys, if you guys are pumped and excited, again, smash that thumbs on up. I'm ready to rock and roll. I know you guys are as well. It's a brand new day. It's Tuesday. Let's get ready to do this, guys. Bring the energy, get the excitement, and let's get ready to rock. CLDI is where all traders are focused on. Jumping back on the mic in 10 minutes, 9 a.m. Let's get ready to go. Let's see what this day is going to bring us. Got a big day ahead. Let's get ready to trade.
the one, if I bang, bang. The one, wanna, bang, bang. The one, wanna, if a body, pow, bang.
What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up.
Agreement.
Don't wake up. What we think, we become. Don't wake up. Don't wake up.
Relacionamento sem crush nem ficante.
Quem nasceu pra ser fiel?
Nunca vai ser amante.
Todo mundo, todo mundo, todo mundo, todo mundo, todo mundo, todo mundo.
right, traders, let's get back to it, baby. Let's do this. Let's get back after it, and let's start talking about it all. We are live. So, we are live right now. We are, again, focusing on all plays, and let's, again, break it on down on where this hype and momentum is going to be at here. Traders, let's wake the heck up because it's game time, baby. Let's do what we do best. So, gonna turn off that music, and we're all ready to rock. Right now, NTHI just came out with a little bit of a press release. Shot up towards $8.93. Went from the price of $5.61, just shot on up towards $8, and then just came crashing right back on down. So, NTHI almost, or what is this, NIVF? Nope. Again, NTHI, this one tried to get some attention. Right, you can see right here, it does have the agreement press release. So it does have some agreement press release, seeing if that one was going to get some attention and hype, but it just went on a quick spike and came right back on down. Guys, do you guys think this one might just go on a quick spike and just come right back on down? Could this possibly just be a very small short from, again, let's say like $7 back on down towards, $6? I mean, NTHI did go on a $5 rip up to $8.91, crashed right back on down. Could this come all the way back on down to $5.50? Could this come all the way crashing back on down here? Let's go ahead and take a look at, how much shorts would even be. NTHI, Dek, how many shares would you want to short this play? Let's say, again, 3,000 shares, hypothetically, right? Inquire all on this. Let's go 3,000 shares, locate lowest, click cancel. That would cost $28. Not a crazy amount. At all. Not a crazy amount at all. You would definitely want to wait for a short probably back above $7. If you could get a short back above $7, at least, again, you can give yourself a chance to be able to, be able to make money. Shorting it at the lows of 630 probably is not the best idea, but if you can get maybe back up closer to $7.50 or $8, that could definitely be a great little play. All right? So, let's talk about this here, traders. Shersha saying, Dek, can you explain how you identified CDLI as the main stock to short? Well, again, when I'm talking about how do I find the main stock of the day, it really comes on down to what stock is moving up, what stock is near its highs, what stock has attention. So I'm not trying to do anything crazy or specific. There's no magic formula to it. It's just what stock is the best looking. Traders, let's again kind of think about this right now. DRRX. Is DRX the main stock of the day? Yes. Wait, no. I don't know, Dek. How do I know? Is it doing anything? No, it's moving sideways. Are people excited about this play? No, it's moving sideways. Is there any money to be made right here? No, it's moving sideways. So it's not the main play of the day. A play that is boring is a play I throw in the dumpster. I don't want to play a stock that's boring. I want to play a stock that's moving. SLRX. Dek, is this the main play of the day? SLRX, a stock that went on a great spike and hasn't done anything in the last 3 hours. The last 3 hours, it's been fading and falling. It's building lower highs. It's showing weakness. The stock is dropping. Is this the main stock of the day? No. Again, it's not the one that people want to focus on. What about CLDI? CLDI, currently, again, the stock that is probably the main stock of the day. The stock is spiking on up, has hit a high, came back on down, recently hit a high, came back on down, building higher lows. This stock, again, definitely has potential as it's slowly building on up. Again, if a stock is spiking, holding its gains, trying to push up towards new highs, it's going to have more attention than a stock that is just giving everything right on back, right? NIFV, take a look at NIFV. This stock definitely has attention as well. NIFV, quick little rip and run, starting to pull back a little bit at this moment. Take a look over at NIFV. Stock, again, has some attention towards this play as well. I believe NIFV. So, again, when I'm taking a look at what's going to be the best play of today, right? What's going to be the best stock? What's going to be the play that, again, the majority of traders are going to focus on and people are going to like? What we are looking at, right, is we are looking for what play, of course, is going to bring in excitement. Excitement comes from a stock that's up, let's say 50 to 100%, and a play that, again, is near its highs. When a play is near highs and continues to spike and rip and run, people get excited about these plays. And as people get excited about these plays, that's going to make the people want to be able to get in or get out of them. When people are, again, getting in or out, you have movement. When you have movement, there's money to be made. So, NIFV. Again, a great looking little play right here that could be able to produce some gains. So again, my favorite plays right now probably are NIFE. My favorite play right now is CLDI. I was hoping NTHI could maybe get some attention. Unfortunately, it's not at this moment. But again, NIFE maybe could turn into a nice little winner for us. We have not seen a play go on a ballistic move just yet. Have we? We haven't seen that play kind of go, wow, this thing is crazy just yet. Let's go over and check out NIVF real quick. as it comes on up towards around that 80-cent mark over and over and over again. So 80 cents is going to be a little bit of a strong resistance line. Let's go back over towards the VWAP. And again, let's just make sure I'm not missing anything right now, right? DRRX, anything right here? No, moving sideways. SLRX, anything right here? No, stock's been fading for the last 3 hours. CLDI, anything right here? Possible again, wedge forming for that $1 breakout once again. CLDI, probably again, right now, let's rank it as our number one play to watch. CLDI, wedge forming, trying to get back up towards $1, possible squeeze. CLDI is our top play. What about NIVF? NIVF, another again stock, just came out with a press release at the time of 9 a.m. Did have a press release talking about an acquisition. Stock's going to try to push on up, most likely towards around $1. $1, next main resistance line. Let's see how high this one can go. SOAR, is this one doing anything? Would have to get back up near around 270. SRPT, anything? No. Anything over on STAI? Nope. SCNI? Nope. WGS? No. DFLI? No. So guys, right now, top two plays. Top two stocks right now. CLDI and NIVF. These are the top two stocks to be watching. These are the top two stocks to stay alert on. These are the plays that are going to be able to wake up traders and say, all right, hey, these are the ones that, are going to have the main focus. Now, are these plays going to stay alive? Are these plays going to be able to continue to keep the hype? Are these plays going to be able to continue to get that spiking and ripping and running? Well, again, that's we will see, right? That's kind of what it comes on down to. We will see. And at this moment, there is a lot of shorts happening. At this moment, no plays are really bringing in that hype. So what are we going to do? The number one things to do is either play the probably stocks that are hitting the highs, such as NIVF or against CLDI, or we want to look at previous top gainers that might be able to have a chance to be able to spike for us once again. So for instance, VAPE. Is VAPE yesterday's number one top gainer? Is VAPE going to be able to spike for us here once again today? Now, VAPE went from $10, shot up to $200, and now it's down to $47. Guys, I don't really like VAPE that much. I would say VAPE is not a bad short. If you wanted to get after VAPE for a little bit of a short, you could definitely make some money there. What about VWAV? VWAV, this one still trying to hold up that 762 mark. I could imagine a spike right back on up towards like 850, 875 at the start of the day. Previous top gainer of yesterday. VWAV might get a little bit of hype as long as it stays above that VWAP. Underneath the VWAP, we could see a slow little fade. Previous number 2 top gainer of yesterday. What about the number 3 top gainer of yesterday? PVSA, kind of giving a lot back. And CELC, guys, CELC is another play that might try to spike its way back up towards like $41. $41 seems like a really strong resistance line over on CELC. And again, CELC, that's going to be a top resistance area, and 41 bucks could be a great little short. I will tell you right now, if I can get some shorts over on CELC at $41, I would take that. If I could get some shorts maybe over on VWAV at the price of around $9.25, I'm going to take that. So guys, little heads on up here. I just want to, explain myself. Right now it's 9:09 in the morning. Now again, we are 20 minutes away until the market opening on up. I'm looking for what plays at the start of the day are going to give me odds in my favor. What stocks are going to be able to produce great trades for me? Where can I jump in on a play and be able to make consistent money? So I'm looking right now at previous top gainers of yesterday. The previous top gainer is VWAV. This was the number 2 top gainer. You could see we have fallen from $12 down towards around $7. I would say if we do get a little bit of a spike, I can take a look at where will there be trouble. Where are the odds that we start seeing some selling? And I would say we are going to start seeing some selling at this price. This price is $9.25. This was a bounce play off $9.25. This was resistance again once at $9.25. I would say if I can grab VWAV, some cheap shorts, I think that would be worth it to go ahead and give this a chance. Inquire on it. Locate lowest. Let's see how much this is going to cost me. This would cost me $36. $36. I think that's worth it. I'm going to click that, get accepted on it. Now I'm all set, ready to rock and roll. So again, I'm going to put in orders over on VWAV. VWAV, if I can get filled $9 and higher, I will take it. 250 shares. Where at? Let's just go again. Like 901. Boom. Short. Go up a little bit higher. 907. Boom. Short. Let's go up a little bit higher. 909. Short. Boom. Higher. 914. Short. Boom. love it, 918. Short, boom, love it, 920. Boom, short, love it, 925. Boom, short, love it. And I'm just spreading out orders above 925 and under 925, just in case this one ever gets that rip and run. Well, Deck, what if again it doesn't ever come up towards that area? What if it does not get, what if you don't get filled? Then again, if I don't get filled, nothing bad happens. If I get filled, I get filled at the price that I like the most. If I don't get filled, I don't get filled at and nothing bad happens whatsoever. So basically, I'm just putting in orders anywhere from the price of $9 to $9.25. It might be underneath $9.25, might be a little above $9.25, and then we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. So VWAV, I'm all set, ready to go in case the number 2 top gainer from yesterday gets a little bit of hype. Same exact thing with CELC. CELC, I would say this play is going to have a lot of strong resistance. I would say somewhere up near around $41. Guys, if we take a look over on CELC, let's actually go back to about a 10-minute time frame here. I do see that we have a downtrend at this moment, but if we break this downtrend, we might get back on up towards around 41.50. Okay? Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, sell off, old top resistance, 41.50. CELC. Let's go ahead and look for about 500 shares on this play over on CELC. Inquire about that. It says stock is already shortable. Cool. Awesome. Let's go ahead. 250 shares. Put it where at? 41.50. Go ahead over on, CELC. CELC, 250 shares on the shortable play. Limit order right now. Put it up there, so I'm all set, ready to go. 41.50. Go ahead and click short. Now again, what else can we do here? We can go up a little bit higher. Let's go up to like a 41.80. Go ahead and click short. And let's just go a little bit higher in case things kind of go a little bit above it. 42.10. Go ahead and click short. So now I have orders pending. I have orders set. Doesn't mean I'm in right now. But if I do get filled, I'm getting filled at areas where I know have strong resistance. Areas that we have seen reversals in the past. Areas such as CLC, where again it spiked, had this big upper shadow, came back down to. Spike, came back on down to, dip buy. Spike, came back on down to, dip buy. Spike, came back on down, dip buy, sold underneath it. Held up as a floor, held up as resistance. Support, resistance is going to hold up as current resistance. Deck, it might not hit that area. Then so be it. I don't lose any money. Same exact thing again, VWAV. We just talked about this one. If this stock spikes back on up, hey, I'm going to have a great area where we got rejected. We had a bounce, we get rejected. Beautiful. If I don't get filled, I don't get filled. No harm, no foul. But if I do get filled, I have an area that I'm extremely confident with. So, 2 great areas at that moment. Might not get filled on either, might get filled on one, might get filled on both, but regardless, I have entries that I like. So I use, again, this 20 to 30 minutes to place multiple entries across the board. And just saying to myself, hey, I want to again be trading stocks that I like the most. Trading stocks that I think I have the best potential. Take a look over on NTHI right now. NTHI, this is a play that did have a hot press release behind it, right? When we take a look over on NTHI, what happened over on this play here? NTHI, this one came out with a press release right around 9 o'clock in the morning. Signs a definitive agreement. Signs a definitive agreement for a $50 million partnership. If you guys didn't see that, it was right here. So again, you guys can see it 9 a.m. A little side note as well. I want to make myself a little bit smaller. If you guys did not update your Fox Runner, there is a brand new version out, 1.18. So again, the brand new version is 1.18. That's where we're currently at. If you guys check it on out, there is now star ratings in this. Also, it shows what keywords are being shown here. It also gives you more information on the stock, such as NTHI. You can also see, again, some information such as the change, the volume, the float, the day range. And of course, you could be able to click it and get more information on NTHI as well. So just a little heads on up. If you guys have not updated your Fox Runner, you guys can go update your Fox Runner right now to be able to get version 1.18. And you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. All right. But NTHI did come out with a hot press release. We know that that is a currently, very active play at this moment. And let's try to figure out, could this one turn into the big spiker on the day? Could this one turn into the big runner on the day? Could NTHI turn into a play that people are going to get extremely excited about? I mean, it does have a good press release. It talks about signed a definitive agreement for $50 million partnership. So $50 million partnership. NTHI. Stock again spiked on up to 875, gave a whole lot back. Stock spiked on up towards 850, gave a whole lot back. Stock again might spike back on up towards around $7, I would say $8. It would have to give a whole lot back. If this stock, if NTHI spikes above, I would say like 810, it might again go on a short squeeze, and you don't want to be caught up with that. So NTHI might get some action right at the start of the day. Let's take a look at the past chart history pattern. Past chart history pattern, where is the majority of resistance? There's 883 right here. Let's keep on going up a little bit higher. Where is there an area that you can feel really good about? I would probably say closer towards like 950. I would say I want to kind of get caught up in this mess. This mess over here is where I think there's going to be a lot of trouble, where there's going to be a lot of resistance, where again, you could see like kind of like in this mess over here, right around $9.50, $10, you guys do have again, old upper shadow, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, upper candle, upper shadow, then a sell-off. I would say somewhere in the mess of $10, that is where NTHI will have the majority of its trouble, if it can spike back on up. Now, NTHI already starting to turn and dump. But we'll keep our eyes peeled on this one in case this one does start getting some more attention. See if this play does start getting a little bit more hype and see if this play does start getting a little bit more action. Right now at this time, traders, I just want to show you guys at this moment, I am not in on anything. So at this moment, I am not in on anything. This is, again, Cobra trading, and I've not got myself filled on any play. I hope I do get filled. I made one of those orders that I put out before. So right here, team, sitting back, staying smart, SRPT, no. We do have CLDI traders. Take a look over on CLDI. Dek, would you ever get filled on CLDI shorts? CLDI, let's take a look at where's the main trouble of resistance. Who knows? Guys, take a look right now. Take a look over on the past chart history pattern. Where is there the main trouble of resistance? CLDI, upper shadow back here on October 31st. Upper shadow, lower shadow. You guys can see upper candle right here back on December 27th. Here's again January 7th. Here is January 31st. Here is February 6th. Here is February 13th. We have a little upper candle all the way up to 161. But I would say overall, CLDI, 150. 150 region. That's going to be a very tough resistance line. That's going to be a very tough area to break above. That's going to be an area that if we start spiking up towards, we are going to see a lot of trouble. So let's go over towards CLDI real quick. CLDI, check out this play. If I wanted to go ahead, I would say, Dek, how many shares would we want? Probably 6,000 shares. Inquire all over on this play. Type in 6,000 shares right here. Let's go to locate lowest. Cancel this right here. How much is that going to cost me? For me to get 6,000 shares over on CLDI, it's going to cost me $4. So guess what? I'm getting that right now. I'm going to get that all set, ready to rock and roll. CLDI was accepted. I was charged $4. Cool. CLDI now. Guess what I'm going to do? It's time to place some orders. So I'm going to go over to CLDI. CLDI at this moment. Do 1,000 shares at this time. A limit order. And I'm going up towards, again, 148. Doing a short up there. I'm going 149. Doing a short up there. I'm going up towards, again, 150. Doing a short up there. I'm going to do 155. Doing a short up there. I'll go 159. Doing a short up there. And I think that's all of them. Let me see. Oh, last one. Okay, cool. So now I have all of them. So now, guys, I have 3 different pending orders at this time. Look at my order box at this moment here, traders. I got CLDI all set. I got CELC all set. I got VWAV all set. Now, guess what? At the start of the day, in the next 10 minutes, I'm sitting like this, baby. I'm sitting back. I'm relaxing. I'm petting my puppy over here. We're just chilling at this moment. We got no problems. We got no concerns. He's such an adorable boy. He's so cute. You are the cutest little dog I've ever seen in my life. You are such a little snuggle bug. So, does anyone else have a pet? Anyone else have a cat? Anyone else have a goldfish or a dog that just, again, lays right next to you while, again, you trade? You know what? I like it. It's a nice little support. Win or lose, that guy's going to come over and just love me. If you guys don't have a pet, go out, go buy a fish, take it out of the water, put it on your desk, and just, again, allow it to kind of like bond with you. The best way to bond with a fish is, again, take it out of the water and put it on your desk. And, again, talk to it. Little heads on up. Agreement over on AEHL. AEHL, guys, just came on out with a press release 2 seconds ago. AEHL right here at 9:20 and 22 seconds just came on out, and you guys can see it has signed a $50 million strategic financing agreement to launch Bitcoin acquisition plan. So AEHL traders, we are seeing, again, this play get some hype. Is another Bitcoin press release over on AEHL. Let's see if this one is going to be able to get any sort of hype and momentum and keep on spiking here. I mean, we have seen so many of these like plays where it has like Bitcoin $50 million, right? Bitcoin this or this or this or that. Like, we see this happen so much. You know, you kind of ask yourself, is this oversaturated in a way, right? Is this oversaturated in any sort of way? Is this play, again, legitimate? So AEHL right here. Also, did STAI just come out with a press release? STAI. It's starting to get STAI. That's already up. AEHL deck. How high can AEHL go? I would say if this thing ever started pumping up towards around 840. Take a look here, guys. The way I'm going to trade here today, just a little heads up for every single person, is I want to put in multiple orders. And you know what? I want to put them up high. And if I get filled up high, I'm good to go. If I don't get filled, no harm. That's how I'm trading here today, guys. Just a little heads on up. I'm making sure that if I get filled, I have the odds in my favor. Guys, for me to get 3,000 shares over on AEHL, it costs $7. I'll accept a $7 fee. So far I've spent $7, $4, and $30. So if you want to nitpick and say, oh, well, Dek, you're down $40 today. Okay, I'm down $40. You got me, right? But I'm going to sit back and say to myself, all right, if I get filled on any of these plays here, I have a great chance of success. AEHL has a lot of resistance up near around 845. So I'm going to type in AEHL, 250 shares, limit order. Where at? 835, 250. 839, 250. 844, 250. 849, right? I'm just kind of spreading these orders out, guys. As you know, I look to be able to go up towards these areas, some slightly underneath, some slightly above, some slightly right at, and try to spread out the love. All right. So now, traders, what do I have? My order box is completely filled. AEHL, if it spikes. CLDI, if it spikes. CELC, if it spikes. VWAV, if it spikes. I'm all set, ready to go. I'm all ready to rock here, right? So I don't know. Let's be honest. I don't know what's going to spike. But I will say right now, whatever does spike, if I get filled on a position, it's getting filled at a strong resistance line. So whatever I get filled at, the odds are now in my favor. Guys, am I sitting here and saying, oh, I don't know what to buy into? Oh, Decky, I don't know what to buy into. Can you please help me? I don't know what to buy into. Am I missing out on the play? What play is going on Big Spiky? What is the Big Spiky play? What's the Big Spiky one? I don't need to do that. I don't need to be emotional. I got everything set. If my position, right? If my position gets filled on anything, if this box gets filled, I know, hey, Dek, you're getting filled at a good area. I'm getting filled at a top area, right? So that's the way I'm trading here today. Get filled at tops. If it goes above it, I'll get out. If it goes underneath it, then guess what? No harm done. All right, here, traders. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to rock. 924 in the market. Tesla. Again, let's see what happens here, traders. Also, team, let's go back over here. So over on Fox Runner, all of the news alerts, right? What do we have here, traders? First off, AEHL, keep that one on high watch and high alert. Acquisition press release over on NIVF. NTHI, all set, ready to go. We already went over these plays. The best play of today is CLDI. As we talked about, CLDI still has a lot of potential. We'll see if that one can squeeze and spike. Now, what else do we have here, team? Fox Runner brand new update is out. They did add, again, some brand new stuff over on when you click the press release to get a little bit more stock information, such as the keywords and different things along those lines. Also, again, some different colors and some new emojis. Also, some updated servers, so check that on out. We do have some economic data, consumer confidence data coming out at 10 a.m. today. Wednesday, tomorrow, we do have, again, some GDP data and FOMC interest rate decision. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock, guys. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we're probably going to see the market start moving quickly. Just a little bit of a heads on up. Thursday, July 31st. Again, we want to keep our eyes peeled. Now, traders, we have, again, consumer confidence today. Tomorrow, interest rate decision. Then what do we have on Friday? On Friday, we have interest rates. Let's not forget about that, guys. So on Friday, interest rates are coming right around the corner. So let me scroll on back right here, see what we have. Yeah, look at tariff trouble. 4 days away until tariffs begin. Tariffs start back on up August 1st. So we know, again, tariffs have been a scary word. But are we going to have a drop again? So look what it says. At the start of 2025, if you said the word tariff, investors would shake in their boots and start selling their positions. It wasn't necessarily because tariffs are bad. It was because they are uncertain. President Trump is trying to do something that no one of us has seen before. Many investors agree that tariffs and the money it could many investors agree with tariffs and the money that it could bring into the United States, while there's a large percentage of investors who disagree with this decision, saying it could do more harm than good. Regardless of whatever side you're on, no one can be 100% certain on what will happen in 2 to 3 months from now. So guys, what side are you on? I mean, you guys don't have to answer. It's just hypothetical. Are you on the side that you like tariffs? Are you on the side that you dislike tariffs? Well, are tariffs bad? No, tariffs aren't bad. It's just uncertainty. Uncertainty equals fear. Fear equals selling. So again, that's all it comes on down to. We don't know what's going to happen with tariffs. We don't know if it's going to be good or bad. You could sit here all day and make an argument they are great. But you could also sit here all day and make an argument and say that they are bad. But regardless, no one knows. And if no one knows, that leads to uncertainty. And if there's uncertainty, that leads to fear, and fear leads to selling. And that's basically what we have here, guys. So, we are going back into that kind of fear little time, August 1st. Is that going to lead towards more selling? Is that going to lead towards more dropping? Is that going to lead to more fear in the future? So let's get all set, ready to rock and roll. Let's make sure that we're all good here. I'm going to switch out our scanners, make sure we're all good. Traders, if you guys haven't yet, smash that thumbs on up over on the YouTube stream. If you guys are watching right here and right now, smash the thumbs on up over on the YouTube stream. It's all I ask for from you guys to get you guys pumped on up, excited, and ready to rock and roll. So I'm really jacked on up. I'm looking forward to getting after it. I'm looking forward to seeing what we have. And I'm looking forward to, again, having an absolutely amazing day ahead. None of my positions have been filled. Now, traders, what am I doing at the start of the day? I'm sitting back, enjoying life, and I'm going to watch to see what does get filled. So that's where I'm at here, traders. Let's get ourselves pumped on up. Let's get ourselves excited. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to run across the room, get myself a quick drink of water, and we'll be all set, ready to get after this day. Give me 1 moment here, team. We're pumped, ready to rock. All right, traders, let's get ready to do this. That music sucks. I'm going to be honest with you. That song sucked. Again, I have to play a lot of non-copyright music right now because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, some of this music blows. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounded like someone just put a whole bunch of chords together and kind of auto-tuned it and made it sound like computers battling. If anyone has a great copyright-free music list, please email me at dekmartrades@gmail.com. I'd love to be able to play it. So please email me if you guys have that. Love to be able to do it for you. All right here, baby. Let's see what we have. Let's see what's going to be coming on up here. Traders, market is now live. I'm looking to get filled. So I have no idea what will get filled. But whatever does get filled, we'll be all set, ready to go. Remember, I have orders over on AEHL. AEHL, that one has to get up near $8 before I get filled. Deck, you're not going to get filled before $8? No. I would wait until this one squeezes, spikes, maybe gets halted once or twice, then get filled. That's where I feel good. We have CLDI. CLDI, guys. CLDI, in case CLDI spikes up towards, again, 150, 155. I like that area. I like VWAV. Previous top gainer of yesterday spikes on up towards around that 925 mark. Get filled right there, right? And we also have CELC. CLC, if that one spikes on up towards around that $41, $42 area, I'm going to get filled up there. So again, I have a lot of entries all set, ready to go. I have a lot of orders all set, ready to go. I just, again, am not filled at this time, which is absolutely fine. And you know what? I can sit back and kind of wait for it. There you go. Coco should be back on up. So again, if you guys use the Pro Trading Room stream, you guys are all set, ready to rock. That should be back on up, ready to get after it. Little heads on up, NVNI, little high of the day at this moment. SLRX, watching and waiting to kind of see where this hype is going to take us. AEHL definitely has potential to be able to spike up big, but remember, I want to see this one maybe get halted once. I'm going to short at the best area. The best area is all the way up towards around that 850 mark. The best area that we can get is all the way up towards that 850 area. That's where the hype is. That's where the majority is. That's where, again, a lot of the attention's at. So I am watching and waiting over on that play. AEHL, traders, let's see if that one can squeeze and get halted. Guys, $6, almost getting halted. AEHL, $6 right now. Oop, almost got halted there. Almost got halted. Now, again, I know, again, some people are freaking out. Deck AEHL moving. Deck AEHL up 37%. Deck AEHL, again, almost got halted. Are we jumping it? Guys, I'm sitting back. 850, I'll short it. But again, I'm not touching it until then. I'm not touching that play until it comes up to a top. I want a good, nice trade that I'm going to make money on, or at least I feel confident on my entry. Do I feel confident shorting at $6 when I know it still has room to run up towards this upper shadow? No. So again, guys, sit back, relax, drink a margarita, have a good time. Again, I got, my personal chef over here, Enrique. Hasn't really done too much recently. I can everyone who wants a margarita in here. I can get original. I can get strawberry. I can get Baja Blast. I can get kiwi. I can get watermelon. I can get mango push. I could be able to get tropical smoothies. What do you guys want? Pineapple fusion? Enrique! Let's get 22 originals. 22 Baja Blasts. 1 mango, 3 kiwi, and again, a peach purple nurple. Thank you. Hey, all we got to do is sit back and relax. Let's just enjoy the show. He's on it. He'll have a mountain around. Just make sure you tip him when he comes around. That's all. AEHL, halted, spiked. Nice rip right now. Keeping our eyes peeled over on this one. Trying to wake up on this day. So we do have AEHL spiking, spike, halt. And again, we want to see that 875 target. So that is where we're looking at to kind of kick things on off. And remember, we're looking for that first mob play. That first mob rip and run. That first mob attention towards it. So AEHL halted at this time. Trying to get, again, the best spike, best rip, best run, best attention towards it. This stock is, again, trying to get that, next leg on up here. Everyone's doing a beautiful job so far. And if you guys are in on the long side on AEHL, I'm not opposed to that at all. If anyone's sitting back saying, Deck, I want to go on the long side. Hey, Deck, I want to see if this play is going to be able to go on any sort of breakout towards the long. That is no issue. That is no problem. You guys are all good. But I just want to see if there's anything else. Anything else? DRRX. Remember, DRRX got acquired. When you get acquired, guys, you get acquired at a certain price. So just a little heads on up. If you look at DRRX, it says, again, they got acquired. Now, it's probably going to say, again, a certain price they got acquired at. So let's just see here. Sometimes, again, it might be in the other press release. 164,000, 2001. But again, when you get acquired, you usually get acquired at a certain price. That's just kind of what I'm looking for right now. And it usually will tell you, hey, we got acquired at $2.01 per share. And if you get acquired at $2.01 per share, you're just not going to go above $2.01 per share. So DRRX, unfortunately, is just not even worth it for you to buy. SLRX right here. Spike, came back on down. Unfortunately, guys, no one needs SLRX. We don't need that at all. What about SCNI? SCNI right here, stock's getting a little bit of hype. What you can do is look for a small short at around 350. That is the VWAP area. SCNI, you might get a small short right around 350. If it pops, it's going to try to get up towards around $4. STAI no, CLDI no, AEHL currently halted. We got 1 minute left. Deck, what about the previous top gainers of yesterday that you have some possible shorts on? So again, previous top gainers of yesterday, VWAV. VWAV, not near, again, that top area. What do I want to see? $8.75, $9. Unfortunately, not happening right now. What about CELC? CELC might still try to get up towards around 41 bucks. So again, CELC, we're still sitting back on it at around 41 bucks. We have CLDI. If that's going to spike on up towards around $1.50 is looking a little unlikely. And we do have AEHL to see if that one's going to be able to spike up towards around that 850-ish mark. So we are doing everything we need to do right now. Sitting back, staying smart. If you want to trade, you're trading AEHL. All right? So those are the plays. Those are the moves. That's the hype and that's the action as of now. Okay? Guys, we got 58 seconds, 55 seconds until AEHL comes out live. Target up towards $8. Deck, what would you like to see? I would like to see AEHL come on out, maybe get halted one more time at like a quick 750. If it gets halted one more time at 750, we should be able to run on up towards around like 850 and then get rejected. That's what I want. All right, traders, 20 seconds out here, team. 20 seconds out. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready for a big day ahead. If you don't see anything on the screen sharing over on Pro Trading Room, I'll refresh it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll refresh it. Guys, little heads on up. We are going live. AEHL. Guys, unfortunately, AEHL is going back to a 10-minute halt now. So we are having another halt at this moment. Little heads on up. Another halt at this moment over on AEHL. That's going to be another 5 minutes you're going to have to wait for. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see what we have, and let's make sure we're not missing anything. CNBC.com. Let's check out that. CNBC.com, what do we have at this moment? It says, Novo shares plunged 20% after Maker Name's new CEO cuts full-year guidance. So Novo. Oh, hey, what's the ticker to that? Novo Nordisk ticker. What is the ticker there? NVO plunges 20%. I think this is a bigger company, too. Yeah, look at that. That's a big drop, guys. Look at NVO right here. Pharmaceutical company. Stock again plunges 20. I mean, this has been on a very bad path, as you guys can see. It has gone from $107 down towards $82, up towards $93, down to $56, up to $80, down to $50. Seems like NVO has been just an excellent short. If you guys want to take a look over on NVO, play has gone from $150, dumped all the way back on down to $50. You know, where would there actually be a good area of support? I mean, you probably go back to like a monthly time frame. Deck, I want to get involved on NVO. I would wait until like $35. You want to get involved in NVO? Go again like at $35 in the next maybe like 3 to 4 months. But it seems like NVO has just been absolutely dumping. Now, NVO, you know, pharmaceutical company doing very well during what time? You know, 2020, 2021, you know, a little bit after that as well. You know, it just has been absolutely falling apart at this moment. So, NVO, keeping our eyes peeled, watching to see how well that one's going to be able to spike, rip, and run, see if that one's going to be able to you get a little bit of a bounce. But it's always nice to, you know, every now and then, obviously I don't trade a lot of blue chips. Blue chips, guess what I do? I put my money in on them, I invest on them, I sit back, and I let them, again, make me money. Now, I always like to, again, just be aware, though, of what's happening, right? What's happening in the world. Apple opens manufacturing academy in Detroit as Trump rams up U.S. pressure to invest in the United States. Merrick plans to $3 billion cost by end of 2027. Pharma giants push for tariff clarity as ambient threats of EU-US deal. Guys, it kind of comes on down to Friday. What's going to happen on Friday? Now, not only what is going to happen on Friday, traders, what is going to happen tomorrow? Okay, so for anyone who does not know, tomorrow, we do have Jerome Powell speaking at the time of 2:30. Tomorrow, there is a chance that we are going to cut interest rates. Trump has been on Jerome Powell's ass saying, hey, cut interest rates. And Jerome Powell saying, hey, we can't yet. And why is Jerome Powell saying we can't cut interest rates? It's because he's saying, you know what? We don't want to bring inflation back into the picture. We have been working on this for the last 4 years to try to bring down inflation. We had inflation all the way at 9.1%. We have a goal of bringing it back down towards around 2%. Right now, it's around 2.4%. We do not want to cut interest rates and then raise inflation back up to 3-4%. And now we're not going to be able to cut interest rates even longer. Trump is saying, hey, cut interest rates. We're down towards around 2%. Even if inflation goes back up to 2.8, 2.9%, it's not like it's at 9%. But we want to stimulate this economy. We want to be able to get people spending. How many people right now feel like they are, again, on a crunch? How many people feel like they don't have as much money as they used to? How many people feel like they're kind of scared when, again, that monthly bill comes around? How many people are nervous to look at their bank account? Guess what? If we start cutting interest rates, more money is flowing. We cut interest rates, more money is out there in the world. The thing is, when we have higher interest rates, less people are spending. So I want you guys to definitely understand that again, cutting interest rates is going to allow more money to be able to go. We start the printing machine start going, right? Let's start putting more money out in the economy, more money for people to get out there and get. So do I want interest rates to be cut? Yeah, I do. I want interest rates to be cut. I want interest rates to be cut not by 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, a whole percentage point, maybe more than that. No, I'm not saying that's going to happen tomorrow. But if I had to take an honest prediction on what I think is going to happen tomorrow, I would say we're not cutting interest rates again. And I think he's going to cut them in September. I think he will cut them in November. I think he will cut them in January. So I don't think we will cut interest rates tomorrow. I think September is going to be the first interest rate cut. That's my prediction, followed by, again, probably 1, 2, 3 more after that as we go into 2026. I would say we have to sit out the summer, and then probably after the summer is when we're actually going to see it. But that's tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Get ready. Now, team, we got 4 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. AHL's live. AHL is live. Can we push up to $7 plus? I want this one going all the way on up, as you guys know, towards $8. Now, can we squeeze? That's the question. Now, Dek, where do we have to squeeze to? We have to break through that old high. That old high is around the 650, 660 mark. Can we have, again, today, our number one top gainer on the day? Get some hype. Right now, team, so having some trouble. Having some trouble right now. We are getting rejected. Where at? Traders, someone tell me, where are we getting rejected at? Pre-market highs. Pre-market highs is right here. Top resistance 650, top resistance 650, top resistance 650. So again, right now 650 is the area that buyers need to break to squeeze out shorters. So right now here, team, CELC deck trying to move itself on up. CELC is finally getting a little bit of that action. So again, CELC, I might get filled here soon on CELC. Traders, let's go back to, again, 15-minute time frame. Again, where do I want to get filled at? This old area, that 4150 mark. So traders, little heads on up. It is now the time of 9:45 in the market. We have not been filled on any position. Out of all the positions that I put in earlier, I did not get filled on any position just yet. And that's okay, because no stock has spiked up towards the area that I want. The best chance we have of now is going to be AHL to get up towards around $8, or the potential CELC to come on up towards around 4150. Now again, CELC has gone from $15, spiked up to 60, crashed on down towards the price of 31, and is now at 39. Now, Dek, why would you be looking for that 4150 area? Let's go back to a little bit of a closer time frame here, make this chart a little bit larger for everyone to see. I see at this moment a lot of bouncing, and I think everyone can agree with me. Look at the bounce plays. Bounce at 4150, bounce at 4150, bounce at 4150, bounce at 4150, sell off at 4150. Then CELC came on up, got rejected at around $41, sold on off, now coming back on up. I would have to make the assumption that we are going to have trouble at around this $41.50 to $42 area. If you're saying, Dek, where are you looking to get filled? CELC, my orders right now, as you guys see, is $41.50, $41.80, $42.10. Those are kind of like my areas that I want to get filled over on this play. Kind of playing it a little bit safe and smart right above that 4150 area, just in case things get a little bit bigger. But this is the closest one to get filled. Have, again, all this consolidation, have all these issues in the past, and then, again, start dropping itself back on down. So, again, CELC, there is a chance that I do get filled here coming on up. And then remember, I'm trying to get filled at a top where I do believe there's room to be able to fade and fall. Now, if the stock does, again, fade and fall, I should be able to make a lot of money. I am going to be looking for how many shares over on CELC? Let's see right here. Probably about, 750 shares right now. So 750 shares. I can always add more if I wanted to because it is a shortable play. You don't have to, again, get any sort of fee for that, which is always very nice. But we might get a possible entry here near this old area of consolidation, this old area of resistance where I am looking for the first red candle of the day. So right now, CELC, we have not had this red candle of the day yet, right? We have not seen a red candle on the day just yet. And let's see if we can get a little bit of that pop and that reversal back on down. Dek, aren't you worried with the lack of volume on CELC? Why would that worry me, NJ Trading? Just curious. Just want to hear your thoughts on it. Why would a lack of volume worry me? A lack of volume is good. Lack of volume means there's not as much attention. A lack of volume shows, again, that the stock is not, the top play. Not a lot of people are rushing into it. A lack of volume means once a stock possibly starts reversing, you know what? People might say, all right, it's kind of over with. It's kind of done with, So I don't mind a lack of volume. Lack of volume is good at times, right? I mean, this stock has already moved, $35 up towards $40, right? Like, it's okay if it has a little lack of volume to me. But I just want to always throw out my ideas. What, again, has the best chance of success? What I am personally looking at this time. No other entries have been filled. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, obviously I'm here for you. Any questions, comments, or concerns, all I want to do is help. All I want to do is see you grow. All I want to do is see you guys make more money and see you guys make some more cash. NJ Trading, lack of volume makes me no money, you say? But the thing is, it's gone on a $5 move. So, I mean, while it still has a lack of volume a little bit, it's still moving $5. Can I make money on a $5 move? 100%. AHL halted. Let me see. AHL. Guys, AHL got rejected all the way back on down. So, AHL tried to spike on up, got rejected at the pre-market highs. So, again, AHL, pre-market highs, starting to fade back on down. Tesla here. Tesla's starting to get very weak. Traders, is there anyone that's going to do that one plan? Well, Dek, what's that one plan? That one plan is there anyone here that's going to say, hey, Dek, I'm going to start shorting on the prop firm or whatever once we start for August 1st? So a lot of people, and I've talked about this before, a lot of people are going to start looking for shorts. When? That's for August 1st. For August 1st, for the big shorts, for the big drops, for the big weakness. So make sure that you guys are prepared for that. There are so many traders, right, that are getting ready and probably doing put contracts for the fact that tariffs are coming back. Now, team, what's the one little issue right now if you do a short right at this moment? If you do a short right at this moment, tomorrow we do have Jerome Powell speaking. 9 out of 10 times when Jerome Powell speaks, we usually see what? The market move up. That's just the way it works. Guys, I have seen Jerome Powell walk out before and say, hey, we're not cutting interest rates, and the market spike up high. I've seen, again, Jerome Powell walk up before and say, hey, the market looks like we're in a lot of trouble, and the market spikes up higher. I've seen Jerome Powell walk out before and say, guys, I'm really concerned about the future. Inflation is up way too high. Interest rates are up really high. Things are not good. And people are like, screw it, I'm buying. And the market spikes all the way on up. 9 out of 10 times when Jerome Powell speaks, the markets do move on up a little bit. So if I were you and you're saying, Dek, when should I go ahead? When should I start looking for a short? You can start doing it now. Obviously, again, Tesla already starting to get a nice little fade and fall. Or again, it doesn't even have to be Tesla. You could just do the S&P 500, or you could do SPX over on option trades, or you can do whatever. But the thing is here, team, you definitely want to be asking yourself and saying to yourself, all right, maybe I wait for Jerome Powell to speak. Then again, I see a new high. Then I jump on in for the markets to reverse, then the markets to drop, then the markets get weaker. So again, the S&P 500, I'm going to be frank with you, is due for a pullback, okay? The S&P 500 team, I mean, we are dominating. I mean, you take a look back at a weekly time frame, we are all the way up at record highs right now. The S&P 500 every single day is hitting brand new record highs. The S&P 500 is consistently moving on up with record highs. So I just want to make sure every single person is realizing that, is seeing that, and is understanding that. Okay? So every single person, you guys just got to be dialed on in at this moment and just be saying to yourself, hey, S&P 500 has basically gone from 490 all the way up to 637. This market is due for a pullback, and maybe August 1st is when that's going to start happening. I don't know if it's going to be August 1st on the dot, but I will say August 1st is probably, again, going to be the kickoff of when, again, we can start seeing some shorts. So that could be, again, if you guys want to do your prop firm over on One Stop Prop and start, getting ready for shorts over there, right? Also, tomorrow, guys, little heads on up, is the cheat code over on Prop Firm Trading. Now, again, if you guys are using One Stop Prop, that's great. That's awesome. I always like to support them. And what's the cheat code? Tomorrow, Jerome Powell is speaking. What does that mean? It means regardless, the market is going to go on a spike or the market's going to go on a dump. Regardless, at the time of 2 o'clock, we are going to see either, again, a big rip or a big drop, and Jerome Powell speaks at 2:30, big rip or big drop. What's the cheat code you guys can do to become funded right away? Because the number one reason people hate prop firms is they say, I pay money for the test and I don't pass the test. So what's the cheat code? The cheat code is go ahead and purchase 2 different tests. Dek, I want $10,000. I want $10,000. Purchase this, $99. Purchase it twice. You buy $199, you buy the other $99. So you are going to spend about $198 for this, but you're going to get $10,000 in return. So Dek, tell me how. How in the world am I spending $198 but getting $10,000 in return? Well, because how do you get the $10,000 through the prop firm? You have to pass your test. So most people, again, go ahead and fail their test. What you can do is you purchase 2 accounts. Once you purchase 2 accounts, you buy one, you short the other. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the S&P 500 is going to go on a big spike or a big time dump. So guess what you do? You take one account, you buy all call contracts. You buy all, again, longs. If it goes on up, you're going to pass. And the other account, you do all shorts. You do all put contracts. If it goes on down, you pass that one. You are sacrificing $99. You are saying, I am going to lose $99, but in return, I am going to get funded $10,000. Or again, $100,000. If you want to do this one costs you $488, but you again are going to have great odds. I'm going to say 90% chance of passing the test tomorrow because one's going to go up, one's going to go on down. And of course, if you guys want to, you can go over, type in the word Dekmar 20 for 20% off. So if you type in Dekmar 20 for any of these, you guys are going to get 20% off, which is going to take 20% off of whichever one you guys choose. So just a little heads on up. If you guys want to pass your funded accounts, you guys could go ahead and do that. And the code is Dekmar 20 for tomorrow. And that's a great way to have a high probability. I can't say guarantee, but you're going to have a high probability of being able to pass your test then, So check that on out right there. DRRX, guys, look at DRX waking on up, eh? DRRX waking on up. This play getting halted, starting to spike on up here. Dek, how high can DRX go up to? Let's take a look. Weekly chart here. Weekly chart, 350. Okay? Every single person, right now at this moment, I need you guys to pay attention here. DRRX is going on the number 1 breakout of the day. We take a look over on DRRX. This stock is currently sitting at 359% gain. This play already has gone from $2 up to $2.50 during this market hours. And you know what? Switch over to a weekly chart. The answer is, how high is this stock going to go? It's going to go up towards this red line. We will see some sort of trouble next to this red line. This red line is sitting at the price of $3.58. It is going to most likely either hit $3.58, slightly underneath $3.58, or slightly above $3.58. I am going over weekly chart, 200 weekly moving average, and I'm looking to be able to get a reversal at that area. So I'm going to short very big around that 258 mark. This play, DRRX, is going to have shares available to short here. So let me again bring on over. Let's go DRRX. What do I want to do? I want to get filled with 6,000 shares. Inquire all over on this play. 6,000 shares are available. Locate lowest. How much is this going to cost me? This is going to cost me $4.80. 6,000 shares going to cost me $4. I love that. Let's go ahead, accept it. Thank you, Cobra Trading, for being such a great broker. And now let's get ready to load the boat. So I'm going 500 shares. Dek, where at? 500 shares at the price of $3.40. Shorting. Dek, I'm going 500 shares, $3.45. Oh, rejected. I only get 500 shares here. Oh, you know what it is? I just have a bajillion different other orders. So I have to, again, cancel some of these other orders real quick. CLC. We just missed CLC. So I'm going to cancel these other orders right now, guys. These other orders, unfortunately, are just kind of tying up all my funds. So I'm going to get rid of those, go back over to DRRX, and let's just see how this one gets on up towards DRRX. Let's get back to what we were doing. 500 shares. Let's go back on up. We had an order around 340. Let's go do an order around 344. Let's do an order around 347. Let's do an order around 349. Let's do an order around 351. Let's do an order around 355. Let's do an order around 358. Let's do an order now slightly above it, 360. Let's do an order around 366. Let's do an order around 374. Let's do an order up near around that 375 area. And all I'm doing is kind of loading the boat at around these top areas where I think there will be some strong resistance. All I'm trying to do, guys, is say, hey, where do I think there's going to be trouble? Now, Dek, why don't you just place a one big order at 358? I don't like that. I don't like doing that. Because guess what here, traders? I don't like that if we have one order at 358. Let's say again, okay, Dek, this is the 358 mark, right? That's that red line. That's the 200-week moving average that we're looking at. And we want to get filled right here. I don't like just doing one big order of 6,000 shares right at 358. Because a lot of times stocks may do this. Stocks might slowly move on up, come on up to 356, and then fall on down. I'll be upset if I have the right idea and I don't get filled at all. That's really annoying. Also, there's times that guess what happens? The stock again spikes on up, goes on up here, rips and runs a little bit higher. You get nervous, maybe get out, and then again, the stock ends up falling and fading. So what I like to do is surround these areas. I like to put in orders a little down low, a little up high, and basically that's going to give me the best overall cost basis. So I'm covering all my bases where I'm saying, okay, if the stock spikes on up a little bit and then comes back on down, I'm still getting some of the move. I'm still making money. If the stock again comes on up towards this area and hits again 358, I'm still getting probably 4,000 shares filled. If it goes all the way on up, then I'm getting all 6,000 shares filled. But I'm just kind of making sure that no matter what, I'm getting something in on this play. If I'm a little early, if I'm a little late, if it goes a little bit higher than expected. So that's what I'm sitting back on, waiting and watching. DRRX, waiting for 358. Dek, what if it doesn't get up towards around 358? Then I don't lose any money. Again, I have zero con with my trading right now. Zero con. It's either I get filled at the area that I like the most, or I don't get filled at all and I don't lose anything. It's a pretty win-win situation. Well, Dek, what if you lose on your trade? Well, then again, I lost on my trade, but I waited. I did patient. I got a great entry. I waited for everything I could. Then that's fine. That's sometimes going to happen, right? It just comes on down to, I got to, again, wait for my entry. It would be like the same exact thing as golfing, right? Has anyone ever golfed before? And it's like, Dek, I did everything right. I, again, made a perfect putt. I putted as hard as I want. I putted on the right line I want. I putted exactly where I wanted it to go. But maybe, again, it hit a weird piece of grass and kicked to the left. Maybe, again, something weird happened. Again, same exact thing in stock trading. You might do everything perfect the exact way you want. Sometimes, again, weird things happen and you're just not going to win. But, I'm going to at least have the best chance of success for myself. So, again, we're not seeing anything kind of go ballistic yet today, have we? Not yet. No, we haven't. So we haven't seen anything go ballistic just yet. We haven't seen anything go too crazy just yet. So I'm, again, watching right here. Cleanup Kid, why is this going up this high when the agreement was for $175 per share? To be frank with you, again, it shouldn't be going up. Like, it shouldn't really be going up too much higher. Because the thing is, it got acquired for $1.75 per share. So it shouldn't even be worth more than $1.75 per share. So the fact that this is going on up, it shows great odds that it probably is going to be coming back on down. So I'm still just going to wait for this one. And again, if I don't get filled, no harm done. Traders, we are waiting for that first nice spike of the day. CELC, unfortunately, nothing there. CLC, I did not get filled on that one because I was looking at around 41. SLRX, spike and dump. So again, traders, DRRX, quick little spike, quick little reversal. SLRX, quick little spike, quick little reversal. STAI, trying to slowly maybe get some hype, slowly get some attention right here. SCNI, right now, stock little spike, little drop. CLDI not doing too much. No massive mega mover so far today, guys. No massive mega mover, no crazy rips and runs, no crazy next legs, no crazy spikes and pops and moves. Like there's no crazy ones right now. So we just got to sit back and kind of wait for it. Sit back, wait for it, wait for that next move, and wait for that next leg. Let's go. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin 118,000. So Bitcoin 118,000. We can also type in, again, I always like to do Bitcoin price cycles. So again, Bitcoin price cycles here, traders. I always like to kind of just get an idea of what everyone is going to be like looking at and focusing on as we get ready for like that next possible move. So you can actually see like a Bitcoin cycle repeat chart and graph with custom dates. So again, Bitcoin. This is from Bitbo. What do we have here, traders? It should, at the beginning of, where is this? It says like what the prediction is. The prediction right now is that October is going to be the high over on cryptocurrency. So we should see a little pullback in August, and then we should see a new high form in October before a massive sell-off. Now again, why are we getting this massive sell-off? Because Bitcoin goes in 4-year cycles, okay? So what do we have right here? 2022, we had a massive sell-off. This is actual like real. 2022, we had a massive sell-off. 2023, we had consolidation. 2024, 2025, we move on up. Then 2026, 4-year cycle, we're going back on down. So, I mean, that's just the way it works, and a lot of people just don't understand this. It's very simple. And a lot of people always ask, how can you predict the stock market? How can you predict investments? How can you predict what's going to be happening next? Bitcoin is one of the easiest things to predict because it literally does the same thing every 4 years. So if you are saying to yourself right now, Dek, I've been in Bitcoin since 2022, or you're saying I haven't bought any Bitcoin yet and I'm waiting to do it, 2026 is going to be a dip buy opportunity. 2026 is going to be the next opportunity where you can get a low price Bitcoin. Now, please don't come in at me and say, oh, Dek hates Bitcoin. No, if you know anything about Bitcoin, if you have any investment knowledge in any sort of way, you know Bitcoin goes on 4-year cycles. Year 1, we get a drop. Year 2, we get consolidation. Year 3 is a bull run, followed by year 4 is another bull run. So let's think about this and let's just look by the past. 2022 was the drop. That's year 1. 2023 was consolidation. 2024, 2025 has been great bullish years for Bitcoin. Guess what we're coming back into in 2026? The drop. 2027, consolidation. 2027 or 2028 and 2029 will be the next bull rally and the next bull run. If you want to buy Bitcoin, do not buy it probably again in the next 3 to 4 months. If you are going to buy it, again, I get it. You're saying, Dek, I'm buying it. I think it's going to go up and I'm going to hold forever. Then that's fine. Go for it. But if you are saying, hey, really try to want to time this the best you can, 4-year cycles is what you want to look at. The prediction from Bitbo is saying that we are going to hit a high in October and then most likely find a bottom of October of next year, somewhere right around 50,000. Now, I know people going up in arms at this moment. Guys, take a look at any cryptocurrency chart with Bitcoin. It is the same exact thing. 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024, going forward, you have the same exact cycles. You can even see again, over on Reddit. Now, I know Reddit's not the most credible thing in the world, but explain this to me, the Bitcoin cycle every 4 years. How does it work, right? It says a Bitcoin cycle lasts roughly 4 years. It begins with the halving, followed by a bull run, followed by a crash, by a long period of readjustments. So you have the halving, a bull run, a crash, and again, consolidation. So basically, in other words, it's going to be crash, consolidation, bull run, crash, consolidation, bull run. Follow again the 4-year cycle. And if you guys do that, you guys are going to be all set. You guys can also take a look. Let's go to Bitcoin price here. Let's go to coin market cap, and we can even take a look at it a little bit more. Let's go back to an all section. Now, if we look at the all section, what do you guys realize? Okay, let's just follow this. Over time, we move on up, which is great. But do you guys realize that these spikes kind of happen every every like four-ish years. So don't we have 2017, nice bull run, right? Then again, we have 2021, nice bull run, right? And then we have 2024, 2025, nice bull run. Is it odd that we're crashing in 2018? Is it odd that we're crashing in 2022? Is it odd that we're probably going to be crashing in 2026? Is it odd that we have consolidation in 2019? Is it odd that we have consolidation in 2023? Right? It just follows these current cycles. So it's not something I'm just making on up. It's not something to make you feel bad. Oh, Dek, I just bought Bitcoin at $119,000 with all my wife's credit cards. My wife's boyfriend is going to get so mad at me. No, guys, it's just, again, I'm waiting for a much better time to load up. So if you want to load on up, I would say, again, you're going to see probably 75,000 again. Now, again, don't hate me. Don't try to come to my house and knock on my door and, again, tell me why it's not going to. I'll see you in 2026 in August. Okay? That's probably the best time. For me, that's what I'm looking at. That's my prediction. All right? Let's see what we have here next. Right now, waiting for this next move, waiting for this next pop here. Traders, little heads on up. I am going to be posting a brand new YouTube video tonight. New YouTube video is going to be, again, some previous trades that I've made so you guys can rewatch and be able to learn from them. As you guys have seen or maybe have not seen, I have been trying to, again, step on up over on the YouTube game live today, live yesterday. Also, again, I did post a brand new video yesterday, 2 days ago as well. So if you guys have not checked that on out, make sure you guys go do that. I'm going to be posting every single video out there so that you guys are all set. So it says, can I make, how much money can I make in the stock market? And again, making $1,500 in 2 minutes. So if you guys have not watched this video from 2 days ago, $1,500 in 2 minutes, go ahead, watch that video, give it a thumbs on up. And again, click that notification bell because I'm going to have a lot more videos coming on out. They're all edited. I'm just going to start pumping out the content. So if you guys want it, get ready to rock and roll. Guys, do you guys see anything spiking right now? DRRX not spiking. SLRX not spiking. STAI a little bit slower. SCNI a little bit slower. CLDI no. SGD no. SOAR no. Guys, am I taking crazy pills here or is things really slow right now? You guys can tell me. Am I taking crazy pills right now, or are things very slow, or things kind of dead, or things kind of weak right now? Please let me know if there's anything I'm blatantly missing. Remember, we are a team here. We are open community right here. We are all sitting back together and watching and waiting to see what we have and seeing what we can do, seeing what's going to be coming on up here next. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please ask right now as well. Obviously, all I want to do is see you guys become better, grow, learn. Perfect, guys. So right now it is just more of that waiting game. Watching to see what we can do here next. Team S&P 500 right now. S&P 500. Stock is still trying to move up sideways a little bit. Remember, big news tomorrow. Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30. We will get, again, some new action at 2 o'clock, but then Jerome Powell speaks at around 2:30. So Jerome Powell speaks 2:30, and we will be all ready to go. Man, trying to get ourselves all set here. I'm looking for one big spike. I'm looking for one big move. One stop prop doesn't do options. Nope, there's no options. It's just, again, you can buy shares. So you can buy shares all with the, again, your whatever you get funded with. So you'll be all set right there. I want to see what DRRX does. Guys, DRRX opening up in 3, 2, 1. DRRX, guys, look at this. Massive sell-off. Massive pump and dump over on DRRX. And I mean, the stock got acquired for $1.75 per share. Stock ran up to $2.60, right? So, I mean, we were watching, we were waiting. Guys, how many orders did we put in today trying to get filled on anything that spiked? We put in multiple orders today trying to get filled on anything that was going to spike, anything that was going to rip and run, anything that was going to take on off, anything that was going to get any sort of buying volume and get any sort of attention. We were waiting for anything to be able to start, getting any sort of spiking today. We just haven't seen it. We just haven't seen any play be able to really pick on up and bring in that excitement. So we got to stay as smart as we possibly can. We got to put ourselves in the best positions and wait for the best possible moves. But is there really any reason for us to hurt ourselves in any way? And the answer is no. Let's not do that. Guys, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, this is a great time to ask them. And I'm happy to help. But again, I am basically on my final lifeline right now, looking for volume. And maybe, again, what's happening? Well, maybe people are nervous on what Jerome Powell is going to say tomorrow. Are we going to cut rates? Are we not going to cut rates? Maybe people are getting nervous about Friday. What's going to happen with tariffs? What's going to happen on August 1st? What's going to be happening with that next possible move? What is truly going to be happening? So I do want to keep my eyes peeled for that next possible move in that rip. FOMC's tomorrow at 2 p.m. So FOMC meeting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Adam G saying, Deck, it's my birthday. Adam G, happy birthday, buddy. Feliz Navidad. Happy birthday, man. That is absolutely awesome. I hope you are crushing it today, Adam. Go Kansas. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. So happy birthday to Adam. I wish, again, we can, maybe get you a little bit of a better present. Get you some winning trades underneath your belt. You know what I mean? I would love to be able to do that for you. DRRX, STAI, SCNI, CLDI here. Whew. Team, I'm searching. You can't say I'm not searching. But also, this is an issue. When I'm searching this hard for a press release, when I'm searching this hard for any volume, is it worth pulling the trigger? You know what I mean? If I'm searching this hard to find any play, is it worth pulling the trigger? That's what you need to ask yourself. Yeah, I don't know, right? CASK, trying to get a little bit of hype, trying to get a little bit of volume behind it. S&P 500 still, again, just sitting there looking to see if we are going to get any sort of popping. Top gainers on the board are right here. Nothing has spiked on up here. That's looking good. STAI, very slow and steady. Nothing wrong with it, just slow. CASK, maybe if CASK can run back up towards 87 cents, maybe we can look for a little bit of a short. I mean, any green today would be good. Any green today is good profit. It looks like CASK is just trying to get pumped. So I'm just going to be straight up with you and very honest with you. It looks like we're just getting pump plays right now. Hey, let's see if we can pump a play on up. Hey, let's see if a play can be able to get a nice little rip and run. Hey, let's see if we can pump a stock and hopefully hope for the best. That's kind of what it comes on down to at this moment. Hey, let's pump a play on up and see if, again, something good's going to happen out of it. Is that what you really want to do? Yeah, that's up to you, right? So, I mean, if you want to play a pump play, that's up to you. That's your decision. CELC, trying to go for that $40 touch again. Deck, would you still look for that possible short? It's not a bad idea. We're getting a little bit later in the morning. CELC, trying to, again, get that third touch for that $40 pop. Run on up towards that $41.50, $42 area. I am nervous with the overall lack of volume in the market. How's Vape doing? Previous number one top gainer of yesterday. Vape, previous number one top gainer of yesterday. Very slow. Anyone here want to jump in on some Vape shorts? And say, hey, Deck, I think Vape by tomorrow is going to be back on down to $41. Hey, Deck, I think Vape by tomorrow is just going to keep on fading to nothing. Anyone would want to ever jump in on some Vape shorts and just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to place a stop loss at $51. If it hits 51, I'm getting out. Other than that, I think it's going to go down to 42. Robert saying, Deck, I think vape could maybe get a pump out of nowhere. Maybe. Yeah, you're not wrong. MCVT. Guys, MCVT maybe trying to get a little bit of hype. Why would MCVT try to get a little bit of hype? MCVT might try to get some hype just because we're not seeing anything spike. So people are running back over towards previous top gainers. Like MCVT, guys, is trying to work its way on up here slightly. Why? Because people are saying, Deck, what spiked in the past? What spiked in the past before that? Maybe, again, we can start pumping back on up. So it's like right now, STAI, slow and steady. Deck, STAI. STAI, a little bit of a pump. Deck, where's strong resistance? Next area of strong resistance over on STAI, look for the platform. Platform area. Where is this stock going to have serious trouble? Up around 165, 170. So again, if you want to go for shorts over on STAI, 165, 170 is the next region. Let's go ahead and try to break this down together. Let's figure this out the best way we possibly can. All right, guys, let's do this together, okay? Now, we might have a play on our hands, okay? It has been a slow day. We have not seen much, but we finally have a stock that is moving right now. We finally have a stock that's getting a little bit of a ripping in action. We have a stock right now that's up 110%, and that's STAI. Now, STAI, this play going on the spike, up 110% on the day. We need to ask ourselves, how do we trade this? Do we want to, number one, buy the stock? Do we want to buy it as it's halted, looking for another 20 to 30 cents? Or do we want to short this play and be able to see it fade and fall back on down? Now, I'm leaning towards the short side. Now, why am I leaning towards the short side? Because, guys, let me ask you a question. What stock today has spiked and held its gains? Has DRRX spiked and held its gains? Have we been able to see SLRX spike and hold its gains? Have we been able to see anything spike and hold its gains? Have we seen CLDI spike and hold its gains? Every single stock that has spiked on up has come crashing back on down today. So it's hard to trust the fact that STAI is going to be the one that spikes and continues to hold its gains. So I'm just playing the probability. The probability is if we have 9 out of 9 stocks have spiked and then dumped, what is the probability of this one making it 10 out of 10? Now, let's think about this in a different way. Let's think about it in like a dark example, but maybe again, an example that someone can, relate to, right? Let's say you start dating a woman or you start dating a man, whatever you're into. And all of a sudden, in the past 9 relationships that person has been in, they have broken up with their significant other because that person has cheated on them. So the past 9 relationships, right, that Amanda has been in, they ended the relationship because Amanda ended up cheating. Now you're dating Amanda. What are the odds that Amanda is going to cheat on you? Okay? I know it's a crazy example, but let's just think about it. The odds are Amanda's a little tiny... All right? And it's probably going to happen again. Now, maybe it doesn't. Maybe Amanda figured some things on out. Maybe Amanda, again, is getting better and saying, you know what, I'm done fooling around. And that's great, and I'm happy for Amanda. But there's also, again, a chance that Amanda is just a dirty, dirty, dirty little person. And just like STAI, there's a chance that this is just going to be a dirty little stock. So, STAI, what do we have at this moment? STAI, watch for a spike and pop here. Now, how high can STAI truly get up to? What I'm looking for is what is the best platform? Like, where is their old resistance? So what I like to do is I like to, again, take this play, grab the daily chart here, and say to myself, all right, STAI, where do I see old tops? Where do I see old bottoms? What makes sense? So I do see, here's an old bottom here. Here's an old bottom here. Here's some bottoms here, right? Here's a bottom. Here's a bottom. Here's a bottom. Here's a top. Here's a bottom. Here's a bottom. Here's a bottom. Here. Like, to me, I'm kind of getting like, from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, it's going to be somewhere in this range. Like, it's somewhere like in this vicinity that's going to be where our strong reversal area is going to be. So I have to say to myself, all right, Deck, if this spikes on up, it has to be most likely in this vicinity, which is going to be in between the prices of $1.75 and $2. Would every single person here agree with me on that? Would every single person here agree with me saying, yeah, Deck, we got a top up near $2, top, but then we also have, again, little tops out around $1.75, bottom bounces $1.75. So for me, I would say, all right, let's do it the right way. Let's go ahead and let's see how many shares are available to short over on this play. Let's go ahead and check this on out. I'm deleting my other shares over on DRRX, and let's see what we can do over on STAI. STAI, if we wanted to check this play on out, STAI, we could get 6,000 shares on this play. 6,000 shares, how much is this going to cost us? 6,000 shares over on STAI is going to cost us $4.80. That's not bad in any sort of way. Let's click OK. Now what we have to do next is start getting ready to load the boat. 1,000 shares. Where at, Deck? Let's go 177. Short. 1,000 shares. 184. Short. 1,000 shares. 189. Short. 1,000 shares. 194. Short. 1,000 shares. 199. Short. 1,000 shares. 209. Short. 1,000 shares. 205. Short. Okay, good. So I have 6,000 shares from, again, anywhere from $1.75 to around the price of $2. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to give that a chance. I spent $4. Let's see if I can get filled. So I would be looking to see, can we have more extension on this play? Can we get an overextended move, push the stock up near around 160% gain on the day, and then get a reversal at an area that I like, that I feel comfortable with? Right now we got up towards 150 so far. Can we spike through 150? Run back on up towards around that 160 area, possibly get halted again? Or is it just going to follow what it's been doing? And what has it been doing? Spiking on up and basically coming crashing right back on down. So right here, team, still watching to see if we can be able to spike. AEHL, Deck, has been halted 5 times on the downside. AEHL, there we go. Look at that, AEHL, she's Louise, guys. AEHL, I wish I got filled on that play. Look at AEHL. AEHL just absolutely getting destroyed. Yeah, I don't know. Was there an offering on AEHL? Let's see here. I mean, AEHL, that might have had an offering, it looks like. 57 minutes ago, it did get an offering. So 57 minutes ago, I think it did have an offering to announce that it's entered in a stock purchase agreement. No offering. There is no offering. It's getting a massive sell-off for, I don't know. No offering. Just a massive sell-off right here. Traders, STAI, not getting that spike up towards around those high areas. Again, I'm not going to just force a random gamble. You know what I mean? I could jump in, hopefully, on DRX and something happens. I could jump in on SLRX and, hey, hopefully something happens. STI, hey, hopefully something happens. Hopefully something happens. I don't want to jump in and hopefully something happens. Right? I don't want that. I want to jump on in and we get a little bit more hype and a little bit more action, a little bit more money and a little bit more profit. I want to jump on in and we see a little more flair. You know? That's kind of what I want. STI, I know, SGD, SCNI, MCVT. Guys, MCVT still trying to spike on up. Take a look at MCVT. I mean, the good news is I'm only paying $4 for shorts. That's the good news. The good news is I'm only paying $4 for shorts right now. It's not like I've spent like $3,000 on shorts. I am going to put on post-market real quick. Where has there been a lot of trouble? Most trouble over on MCVT is going to be right around that $8 area. Let me go back to a smaller time frame. MCVT. Okay, I mean, if this thing spikes all the way up to 10, let me actually go back to a 10-minute time frame. Where is the trouble? Where is the issues? Where is the problems? Right here, probably 860-ish. Yeah, I'd probably be waiting for that 860 mark over on MCVT if that one starts squeezing a little bit. It doesn't look like it's even going to get there, though. Traders, what are you guys thinking right now? What's going through your mind at this moment? What are you saying to yourself at this exact second? What should you guys be doing? What should you guys be focusing on? What should you guys be getting yourself involved in? Adam, short vape. I don't mind it. Matrix just sitting on your hands. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can do right now at this moment. That's all we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm coming on down to the end here. It just comes on down to, at some point, guess what's going to happen? At some point, I'm going to find a stock that I feel like is going to give me a justification to be able to go pull the trigger. I'm going to pull the trigger, maybe end up winning a little bit, or maybe end up losing a little bit, and then just be upset that, why did I take that trade? Well, I'm taking a trade right now because, again, I'm here, I'm live, you are here, and I know you guys want me to trade. So I definitely feel a little pressure that maybe I should be trading. But guess what? Now I'm leading by bad example. You're here watching me because you want to be able to have a mentor to be able to teach you how to be successful in the stock market, as I've had a lot of success in the stock market. So let me show you the right way to trade. Well, again, they want to see me trade. Okay, but now if I trade, I'm now putting myself in a bad position. Now, again, I'm basically going against what I'm trying to teach them. So I know joining, watching, and saying, oh man, no trade is happening, it's not that fun. It's not as exciting. It's not as, motivating. But at the same time, guess what I could do? I could jump in on a play, start gambling, lose me money, lose you money, and now again, it's a lose-lose. So if I have to be a person that says, hey, it's okay to have discipline. Hey, it's okay to sit on our hands. Hey, it's okay to wait for a better position. Hey, it's better to wait for a good setup. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying it's okay to wait. I'm okay with saying it's okay to, stay smart. I'm okay with saying, hey, let's wait for a little bit of a better setup. You know what I mean, guys? So let's sit back. Let's stay smart. Let's not put ourselves in anything. And if anyone does have any sort of final questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know right now. More than happy to help you guys on out with anything. CELC, trying to, again, get a little bit of hype. I'm not going to touch that one right now. I appreciate the alert. I really do. I just, again, I can't. It's from everything that I just said, I just can't. Other than that, tomorrow's a big day. Jerome Powell speaking. S&P 500 probably going to be very slow tomorrow morning. Then we're going to see things pick on up after that. Okay? Guys, no forcing. Put yourself in the best positions possible. And again, we are all set, ready to rock and roll. Guys, I love you. I hope every single person here enjoyed this morning, enjoyed today, got fired on up, baby. Because while the market might be a little slow, that doesn't mean we lose our passion. We love this job. We love getting after it, and we love making this money. So traders, we got to stay smart. We got to wait for better conditions and wait for, again, the market to wake on up. That could be tomorrow, or it could be tomorrow after Jerome Powell speaks. Maybe, again, some people are nervous about Friday. Maybe some people are nervous about Jerome Powell speaking. We will see. But team, we got to stay smart, put ourselves in the best position possible, and wait for that next move. Other than that, though, traders, I'm going to wrap on up. I'm not going to, again, gamble. I'm not going to lead by bad example, and I'm not going to put us in a play that we could lose on. So I want the best for you. I want the best for everyone. Traders, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this day. Tradecaster members, I'm going to be putting, again, the live stream back on up over on Tradecaster. For everyone that's joining us over on YouTube, join Tradecaster right now, where I live stream every single day. Join our 2,000 member community. Get on over here, have some fun, and again, let's check this thing on out. So guys, enjoy it. If you need anything at all, please reach out to me. I'm here all day, happy to help you guys on out, and we're all set, ready to rock. Robert, I'm going to be putting the live stream back on up. Right now, there's just nothing to trade, Robert. So unfortunately, there's just nothing to trade. If I see anything, I will jump back on the mic. There's just nothing that I see that's worth jumping in on. So we got to stay smart, got to stay focused, do not force. Let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's see what comes on up here next. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. I'll see you guys back here in the near future. And of course, Tradecaster.com. I will again be jumping on the mic for any sort of hot news, rips, runs, spikes, and we'll be all set. All right, help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill here. In 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! I love you. Let's get ready for the next live stream, and let's have some fun, guys. I'll see you then. Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman. I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
First niggas gotta find me.
$700.
$50,000 to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy.
$1,000.
Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here.
$1,400.
It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million a year?
You should be asking how to be successful. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan. Game 6.